to talk about 7 habits that you should avoid and what you can do instead. First, watching adult entertainment. Next, staying up late and not sleeping enough. Next, staying home and causing yourself to have social isolation. Next, not exercising enough, too much screen time, consuming too much negative news. And last, consuming too much sugar. So as we talk about these habits, I want to focus on why these are bad habits and how they can negatively impact your life. So some cons of watching adult entertainment is it causes addiction, it causes isolation, it increases aggression, it causes you to have disordered beliefs and perceptions about relationships, it causes you to have negative feelings about yourself, and it causes you to neglect other areas in your life. What you can do instead is watch motivational videos. Watch videos that are going to inspire you. Or you can do approved thrill-seeking activities such as zip lining or jet skiing, something that's going to get your adrenaline rushing and get your mind off of that bad habit. Now let's talk about the cons of having lack of sleep. High risk of coronary heart disease, high blood pressure, obesity, risk of stroke. Sleep helps with learning and the formation of long-term memory. Lack of sleep causes you to have problems on focusing. Lack of sleep causes you to have high levels of hormones that causes hunger. It causes you to have a decreased response to insulin. It causes you to have increased consumption of food. It causes you to have decreased physical activity. And it puts you at a high risk of metabolic syndrome. So what you can do to control the amount of sleep you're getting is have a bedtime routine and stick to it. So that involves taking a shower, maybe listening to some meditation music, turning off all screens, and relaxing in bed. Those things will allow for you to fall asleep much easier. So have a set bedtime routine. So now let's talk about the cons of social isolation. Social isolation can cause loneliness. Social isolation is linked to serious health conditions, and this increased risk of premature death. 50% risk increase of dementia, heart disease, stroke, and loneliness. Has a high rate of depression, anxiety, and suicide. So what you can do is start going out more and start traveling. Commit to going out at least once or twice a month. Next, let's talk about the cons of lack of exercise. Not exercising can lead to heart disease, obesity, high blood pressure, high blood cholesterol, type 2 diabetes, cancer, anxiety, poor sleep quality, and dementia. So what you can do is start with a simple workout routine. Exercising improves brain health, manages weight, reduces risk of heart disease, and it strengthens your bones and muscles. Now let's talk about cons of too much screen time. Too much screen time can be linked to obesity, high risk of diabetes, increased blood pressure, increased cholesterol, sleep problems due to how the light interferes with your brain's sleep cycle, poor posture, chronic neck and back pain. What you can do is take breaks, stand, walk, stretch. It's also been linked to depression and anxiety, and it negatively affects your mental and emotional well-being. What you can do is limit your screen time activity. Write a bucket list and start executing. Now let's talk about the cons of watching too much negative news. So negative news can cause you to experience uncomfortable symptoms such as fatigue, anxiety, depression, insomnia, vivid or disturbing dreams, and gut problems. What you can do is avoid any irrelevant news articles or news broadcasting. If it doesn't apply, don't make time for it. Try to limit how much of that negative news you're sharing with other people, especially things that haven't been backed by facts. Now lastly, let's talk about the cons of eating too much sugar. This is something we should all be familiar with. Too much sugar can cause high blood pressure, inflammation, weight gain, diabetes, fatty liver disease. This is all linked to an increased risk of heart attack and stroke. It can be linked to acne. It can increase your risk of depression, risk of skin aging, risk of increased cellular aging, and much more. What you can do is start promoting a healthy lifestyle. Change your eating habits. Reserve certain days for eating healthy. Choose only healthy options on those days and reward yourself on other days. So let's remember to avoid those 7 habits so you can have a more promising life, a more substantial life, and a more fulfilling life. It's time for you to get serious about your life and about your health. Make these changes. Start today. It's important that you take care of your health and your mental state. It's important that you care about your body and your mind. And although it may not be easy, you can start with small steps. You can find a partner to help you along the way. You can keep a journal to track all of your progress. Don't wait until you're too old and too tired. I hope this video helped you. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe.